there, good people. How are you? Welcome to day 79 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings, almost at day 80. Oh my goodness. Very nice to have your company. Thank you once again for taking the time to join me, and well done you for sticking out through 79 sessions. Yes! That almost, like, I don't know. I'm just playing now. I thought it would have looked good seeing the slipper come towards the screen. Doesn't matter. Let's just do this. It's our stretchy day today. So get yourself warm, get yourself comfy. That's my neighbour coming home if you can hear it. And let's get the playlist ready for day 79. 3, 2, 1, go. We've got lovely sunshine here today in Melbourne. Okay, hip width apart, bend the knees, head up, bum down. And just drop the chin down. And back up. And again, just dropping it down. And back up. Drop it down. And just really gently wiggling from side to side. Really let it relax down between the shoulder blades, softening across the diaphragm, releasing down through the pelvis. And then just start to take it to a bit of a, I'm going to call it a twizzle. Good. Back up to neutral. And dropping your ear to one side. Unclench your knees. Just let the weight of the head do the work for you, relaxing deep into the belly. Rolling around to the other side. Again, just letting the weight of the head do the work. Release the butt cheeks. Good. Back the first way and just gentle nodding. Keep breathing. So even though we're stretching through here, don't let the breath catch up high. Think about breathing through the legs up into the belly and back out again. Rolling around the other side. Good. Back to center. Rolling down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back up. Breathing in or out as you go. And back down again. And back up. And last time, going all the way down. And just hang out here, working through the shoulders, let the head be super heavy. And just gently bend and straighten the legs in your own time. Just to find that stretch along the back of the legs. And settle yourself down onto your backs. And bring the knees into the chest. And just allow them to relax here. Don't pull them in too tight at the moment. Just bring them forward. And just breathe into the air wherever you feel tight. So for me in particular, I feel super tight over the flexors when I do this. But for you, it might be somewhere else, might be the back. Or even the glutes. So just think about lengthening the sacrum away from you, lengthening up through the head. Letting that back, particularly over the small of the back, just release down into the floor. Softening across the sternum. Let the elbows be heavy, and just the weight of them relaxing towards the floor just helps to encourage the legs down. Nice deep breaths. Good. Just take down the right leg and just let the left leg
Relax down towards the chest. Again, just sending your mind to wherever you're tense, inviting it to let go. And just circle around that ankle. And changing direction nice and easy. When you're pulling, don't let the pull come from the shoulders so that you're tensing up here. Think about your elbows trying to release down towards your ribs and the ground. And just let that be the weight that lengthens the knee towards the chest. Good, and just flex and point. Good, and gently just do some small circles around with the knee. Softening through the jaw and across the back of the neck, over the front of the sternum and the chest. And change directions. Good, and just gently let the knee come out to the side. And just let the weight again of your hand, you can rest the hand on if you want, or you can just let it just by itself. And again, elbows heavy, that's what's dragging the knee down, not any particular pull from you. Now you might feel this stretch across the inside of the leg, or you might feel it on the opposite hip, or both. If you're not feeling it, pull the knee up higher and then let it relax out to the side. But make sure this hip stays on the ground, don't let it rise up. Good, just use the arm to bring it back in and changing over legs. Just starting by letting the weight of the arms relax the legs down. I'm just going to shift onto my mat a bit. Okay, cool. And just circling around the ankle. Breathing nice and deep. And change direction with the ankle. Oh, I think I can see the sun might be shining into the camera there. Sorry about that. I hope it's providing a nice effect and it's not annoying. And flexing and pointing. Good, and circling around now, nice and easy. Really relaxing across the pectoral muscles, letting them release into the floor. And change directions of that circle. Good, and just dropping that hip to the side, legs on the side. Make sure that you constantly just remind yourself to lengthen out that neck on the floor. And again, just let the weight of the elbow be what helps extend the leg down. And bring the leg back in. Put it down, put the other one over the top, and our favourite, just releasing through the hip. When I say our favourite, I mean mine. I hope you enjoy this one too. And then use the hands just to give a passive stretch through the hip. I find I get more of a stretch if I put my hand a little lower. Trying to go up to the knee, I can't get quite as much reach. So you do what you need to. Sometimes you can bring in this leg as well. It helps you put that stretch through there. Good, and changing over legs. Just nice and easy. Don't have to go to your extreme range of movement here. Just opening up through the hip. yourself just to open up through there with a passive stretch. Good. Swapping back over the first way and loop through the legs, either grabbing hold of the shin or the thigh, and just take the time to relax. Breathing into this. It might be a little tight after yesterday, so don't go too strong at the start. Just holding on, let the weight of the arms start to encourage the leg down. Really thinking about the sacral spine or the coccyx extending away and relaxing down into the floor. Nice deep breath into the belly. And now just gently wag your tail. Super small, nice and easy. Doesn't have to be big this at all. If anything, you can feel like you're just trying to massage the small of your back on the floor. Good, and just relax that down. Pop the knee across to the side, so you're going towards the side of the knee that's up. And fold that over, arms out to the side, just let yourself relax down. And if you're feeling comfy there, turn your head around. Just breathing deeply into that stretch. Good, deep breath in. Straighten the leg that's underneath and curl around back. And then the other leg. Just looping through. And again, start off nice and easy. You might be a little bit tight from yesterday or from the last session. And you should hopefully find that just by breathing through it, you'll gradually just release more into the stretch without having to put yourself under too much trauma to do it. The worst thing you want to do with a stretch that you don't like, I love this one, but if it's sore for you, you might not like it. The worst thing you want to do is try and force yourself into it. Just go to where you find the stretch and start to relax from there and ease yourself through it. Let's just wag our tails. People are always going to have one particular area of muscle groups that are tighter than other people have. So some people might be super flexing in one direction, but just find some other stretches completely uncomfortable, and they'll tend to do the stretches that they can do. You should really encourage yourself to do the stretches that you can't do, because they're the ones you need to open up. But when you do it, just be kind to yourself. You don't help the situation by forcing it. You're going to put that leg down, take yourself over towards the leg that's raised, just fold it over, and gently relax it down. If you're feeling like you're feeling comfy there, just turn the head around the opposite arm. Both shoulders on the floor. Really relax all those legs. All of them. And even both of them. Good. Deep breath in. Breathing out, straighten the leg that's on the bottom. And just come back in. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a stretch with the inside of the legs. So just put the feet together, take the knee out to the side. Now keep the small of the back on the ground. So if you're arching up like this, all you're doing is your back's trying to arch to alleviate the stretch here. So put the back on the floor. That might bring the legs up a bit, but that's fine because that's where we want to stretch. And then if you want, you can just wiggle from side to side and relax across the tops of the butt cheeks. And that'll actually help to release a bit more. Try and listen to where else is becoming tense, so maybe think about relaxing down through the sternum, over this part of the abdomen as well. All of the secret tensions. Waha. I don't know why. Good. Use your hands to help the legs come back in. And we're just going to straighten up the legs and lengthen the head and back into the floor, just pushing up, few of these just to help stretch out the small of the back. So burst that balloon, that's the imaginary balloon is between the small of the back and the ground. Good. Placing the legs down and just falling over to one side. If you want, you can look the opposite way, breathing in. And breathe out to change sides. Go in your own pace, just use the breath. Good. Just take yourself all the way over to the side so you can come up. And adjust onto all fours. And arching through the back in your own time. Now choose which way. Breathe in one way, breathe out the other. You can do either way, just choose which one works best for you. Good, now go up into an arch. Staying in the arch, we're just going to lightly rock forwards and back. Just until you find a stretch between the shoulder blades and the upper back. Really feel like that spine still wants to arch towards the ceiling the whole way through. Take the tension out of the shoulders. Good, back to center, level off. And just move your spine freestyle in all directions. Try and look at every part of the room, and at every part of your body. Every little bit. Right behind your butt, behind your knees, the top of the ceiling, under your armpits. Check it all out. Good, and sitting down. So just cross the left leg under the right, right over the top. If this is too bad on your knees, just straighten that bottom leg. So left underneath, right on top, left arm over the top. And sitting up tall. To increase the stretch, you can use this arm to push on this leg here. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Good, and taking that leg with the the left arm, sorry, just pull it tight into the body so you get a stretch through here. Pull it tight, sit up tall though, don't crunch over to meet it, and then stretch this arm up towards the ceiling, keep pulling in. Good, let's just do the lazy way of changing over, so right underneath left. You want to straighten the right leg, left over the top, right arm over the top. Really nice. Just from here, start to turn towards that left leg that's up. And just putting the leg forwards, and we're just going to take it a little bit further out in front. We're just going to gently ease ourselves towards a bit of a flexor stretch. But I just want to start with a bit of dynamic movement first, rather than going straight into the static stretch. So just easing forwards and back. And now with the knees still on the floor, just ease in, lift up tall through the head. If this is not good on your knees, by the way, just take the knee up, go straight into the one we're going to do next, which is where you tuck the toe under, take the knee off the ground, put the hands on the floor. For everyone else, let's do the one I just did. So, hands on the floor, tuck the toe under, lifting up. And lengthen from the heel to the top of the head here. We're engaging through the shoulder blades, chest goes upwards and forwards, so rather than arching over, let this sink down. Try and get that back leg as straight as you can. But straighten it by feeling like you're lengthening through the heel rather than trying to think straighten the leg. Good, and then just take the front leg, ease it in and out, might be a little bit tight in there. Now on the front leg, just pick up the toes, swivel them out and keep on stretching. Good, pick them back up. If you feel like you can today, just pop the elbows on the floor. If you can't, that's fine, just stay in that stretch. And back up again. Pick those toes out again and just place the leg on the floor, turn sideways through the hips, lifting up towards the ceiling, stretching sideways through here. Nice and tall. If you want, you can reach up. I find it doesn't help, because actually what I want is for my weight to go down through the hip. Good, back and final one on this side. Just now going to take the same hand as the leg, and now reach it up towards the ceiling. Sinking down through this back hip towards the floor. Good, just place those hands down, lift the butt up and just settle yourself into an easy down dog. Make sure the index fingers are aligned, butt towards the ceiling. Thighs would like to plaster on the wall behind you, engaging through the shoulder blades. As in squeezing them towards each other. And just breathe into that. Don't try and force it. Good, back down. Other leg. So just putting it forwards and just take it a little bit further out so it's not quite a right angle. We're just going to rock forwards and back again. If this is not good in your knee, just go straight up into this one. And come in and out of it as you need, because of course there's going to be a bit of time for the rest of the class catches up with you. Making sure you're still up, stretching up nice and tall through here. Good, now we're going to stay here for a bit. Good, placing the hands down, tuck the toes under. And stretch, making sure you're keeping this knee at a right angle. By the way, I apologize if you hear me sniffing. I am totally allergic to something around my house. It's okay, I actually have had a COVID test today, just to rule it out, though I'm pretty sure it's not that. But I'm going to get my allergies sorted next week. This is just keeping up with what's going on with my life. But in the meantime, apologies for the sniffing. Good, pick up the toes, turn them out. Oh, sorry, I should put them back in. Sorry, do the leg first. In and out. Now pick up the toes, turn them out and keep stretching. Good, and back in. And if you feel like you can today, just pop those elbows on the floor. If you can't, just keep stretching. Good, back in and turn that toe out again towards the front and just pop yourself on the side of your hip. So letting the hip sink down into the floor, but the head still going up. Good, back up again, and the same hand as the foot is forward, reach up towards the ceiling. Beautiful, back down and again. Foot goes back, just lift the butt towards the ceiling. Settle yourself into a down dog. And then just super gentle walks. If you want, you can twist. Just to get a nice stretch along either lat muscle and the obliques. Good, then just bringing up one leg as far as you feel comfortable. If you feel you can go high up, then do. Stretching it up like a big yawn. And if you're feeling stable, you can bend the leg, open up through the flexors. Go back towards the ceiling and down, just walk through again. And reaching up. And if you feel you can, just hello, bend the leg. Good, back in and back to walking through the legs. Good, back onto your knees.
Now we're just going to stretch through the quad. So we're going to this one here where we go up on our toes. So if this is too intense, remember lie down and just pull the leg towards your butt. Otherwise, just pointing one knee towards the ground. Breathing through that. Think about sending the pelvis upwards. Not intensely, just think about it. Now, just take the knee towards the outside and keep on stretching. And then towards the inside and keep stretching. Good, changing over. And turn it in. And turn it out. Yes, I reverse the order. Nice deep breaths. Good, popping that down and just give your hands a rub. Use your hands, give your legs a rub. And work the muscle over the bone. You can really use the heel of your hand to rub into the legs here. It's quite nice. And all the way down the leg. You can really move the calf muscle off the bone as well. And give it a nice deep massage using your thumbs all the way through the calf, all the way down through the Achilles. Good, and then the other leg, give it a bit of a rub. And then really work that whole bag of muscles around the bone using the heels of your hands just to rub you, particularly over the knees. It might be quite nice. Those abductors in here might want a bit of love as well. Good, and then down the calf. Kneading through the muscles. Beautiful, and just coming onto your butt this way, legs crossed, reaching over to touch the walls. And the other way. And back the first way. Really think about going over and not down. Keep both butt cheeks on the floor. And change. Back the first way. And start to sweep. Luxuriate through this. Just really try and reach the fingertips forward out. Obviously don't overextend yourself, but try and lead with the fingertips. So I'm trying to take this one all the way over there, all the way out there.
Good. Get a bit more pace through it now. You can take a little bit of the range off it if you like through this. Good. Just start to bring it along the floor and just sort of go a little bit behind you. Just a small bit. Beautiful. The next time you go around, just swing around into all fours and wag the butt. Tucking the toes under into a down dog. Lifting the butt towards the ceiling. Walking the hands into the feet. And just tucking the hands underneath and hanging over. And gently just straighten your legs and arch away from that and then back down again. Nothing too extreme, you don't want to pop it back out. Good, rolling up through the spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm already at 1. Just rolling through the shoulders. And again, one more set. And take it forwards. Just going to do one set of that one now. Just bend the knees and lightly twisting around. Still lifting up through the head as you go. Good stuff. Just going to take off my headphones. Keep going. You guys keep going. I'm just taking off the headphones. And just keep going, but just keep the head facing forwards and twisting both with the hips and the shoulders at the moment, nice and released. And then just to finish, we're just going to get the hand with a cupped hand, just going over the neck and the shoulders down the arms. Over the chest, down the back, or you can use this bit here if you want. Get the heel of your hand into your butt cheeks, down the legs. Good, and then just feel all of that, and just a few actors are used to doing this. If you're not an actor, just do it anyway, it's fun. And rolling up through the spine. Amazing! Thank you for joining me. Would you just do this? Just stretch out the front of your leg. It's really nice. Great. Day 80 tomorrow. Core day. Get ready, but for the moment, yes, just stay zen. It's fine. Thank you for joining me again, and I hope you're all staying safe out there and feeling okay. We'll get through it. All right. But for love to you, be kind to yourselves and to others.